should have got more coffee. I just looked up and saw that it was 9 o'clock and that I was supposed to be live. I'm still waking up and I'm having a weird morning. I haven't checked in with my vlog since I woke up, so let me check in with my vlog real quick and you guys can just kind of see what I do here. Hi, so I'm here live and you can see me live over here. Um, I didn't really get a chance to do coffee and comedy. I woke up and I ran across the street to get some coffee and milk. And I just brewed my coffee and I'm kind of on my first cup of coffee. But I saw that it was 9 o'clock and so I just clicked the go live button, totally unprepared. But this community is so great, so I'm sure it'll go well. Okay, I am live. So, I'm having a harder morning. I had a difficult night last night with my psychosis. I kept feeling like someone was in the room with me, and I often hear sounds coming from the bathroom. My apartment is just one room and a bathroom. Um, and so I find myself staring at the bathroom door waiting for it to open on its own, or whenever I close my eyes, I feel like there's someone right there in front of me. So I didn't think I would sleep last night, but I got a call from my girlfriend, and that was kind of nice and soothing, and it relaxed me a little bit and distracted me. So I did end up getting sleep, but yeah, my sometimes when I go to sleep, I go to bed. Going to bed is the hardest time for me. It's when a lot of trauma happened, and I have a lot of difficulty with sleep. Um, so last night, yeah, my psychosis, I kept hearing someone in the bathroom. I kept feeling like there was a demon in my room, and which brings me back to childhood when I used to see a lot of demons, you know. And I didn't see anything last night, but I was hearing things, and sometimes the feeling is just as strong when I close my eyes and I feel like someone is. You know how when you close your eyes, you can tell when someone is right there up against your face, and it's that feeling that is keeps me hyper vigilant. So I'm kind of waking up a little late this morning, and I'm having my cheers, my first cup of coffee. Um, but something that's important to me is consistency. I've been working on that for a couple of years, really ever since I started my YouTube channel. Just trying to show up, you know, and say yes to life. And so, how's everybody doing today? I thought I would, since I'm a little frazzled, I thought I would play a little guitar and uh, and just kind of see how that goes this morning. Um, but I hope you're all doing well. I'm trying to think of what guitar is in my tuning that I want. Thanks for tuning in this morning. I'm a little out of tune. I'm a lot out of tune. fingers feel like I've never played guitar before. They feel so stiff. Hey, M from Buffalo. Thank you for the wonderful comment this morning. I might be tired, but I've been tired before. It's not my first time. I made my way back from the floor. And the harder I fall, I forget what I'm fighting for, and I might be down, but I've been down before. Oh, just a little guitar to start the morning. My fingers are very stiff, and it, it did not feel smooth. Hello, Eric. Good morning from the Lakes region in New Hampshire. I'm gonna be up there pretty soon. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. I got my sleeping bag all washed and packed up, and I want to sleep on the floor. I have found that sleeping on the floor for me is the perfect way for me to sleep. So just so you know that, Eric. I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody again. I'm going, for those who don't know, I'm going to be going up to New Hampshire um, beginning next month with a bunch of my friends that I've known all through junior high, high school, and my whole life. So it's going to be really good, and I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't done it. I haven't done it in a couple of years, so life has been a little too chaotic for me, but things are getting better. So, M, good to see you. Whistling Wolf, very cool name. Heyo. Um, so I woke up, and I know normally I do my Tuesdays. I do Tuesdays at 9, and then I play again at 6 live. And normally my Tuesday morning, I play some nice relaxing guitar. I'll have you know, Eric, that one of the most popular songs that is requested by my community is called Corner Colleen. That song is making a resurgence, and people seem to be enjoying it, so it's really nice. Um, so I normally play guitar, but I'm having a bit of a high symptom. I'm not having high symptom morning. I'm having a tough morning, and because last night I had a very high symptom night. My psychosis was very active, and so I'm waking up today having a bit of a hard time. I have my mask on. That's why I look happy. But it does feel good to be here in the chat. but I'm just waking up. It was a long night, and so I wasn't gonna do too much music. If you're tuning in for music, maybe watch one of my other lives, one of my older lives, or tune in tonight at 6, because most likely my live tonight at 6 o'clock I'll be in a better mood because I work my way up the emotional ladder throughout the day. So right now I'm kind of low on the emotional ladder. So I thought I would talk and share some stuff with you. I have my old pal ChatGPT next to me, and I asked it, I said, what are some questions that my community might want to ask? And so I thought I would, um, I actually asked ChatGPT, what are some ideas, non-musical ideas I could do during my live today? And it suggested doing a Q&A. So I had it list me some questions that I could answer, um, but I'm also happy to answer any questions in the chat. I just had questions prepared because I didn't know if anyone would be awake. And totally get the mask thing. You're handling it so great. Thanks. I developed my mask when I was very young, and um, it is it is it does me good. You know, it sounds like a bad thing to put on a mask and pretend you're having a good time, and not feel the feelings, but um, sometimes that's good because some of the feelings that I have, I don't need to feel because they're from the past and they're from my psychosis and things like that. So there's no feeling them and getting through them and never having them again. I'm gonna have them again. So what I do is I put on my mask and I fake it till I make it, and that's a phrase that has really helped me in my life. Is I just convince myself that I'm having a good time. And eventually, the smiles and the laughter becomes real, and my mood does lift, and I make it, you know. So that's kind of what I do, and that's why I like performing. When I'm performing, it raises that energy level and that emotional level up. So I get on stage or I turn on the camera, and here I am, and it makes me really happy to be here. Um, and then it just lifts my mood up to where my mask is. You know what I mean? So I hope everyone's doing really good this morning. I have my coffee. I think I need to get more coffee, and still not smoking cigarettes. And but I do have my vape, and I'm not really smoking weed anymore either. I just have this vape, which is kind of microdosing the cannabis, which has been good. Just using it for medical reasons. You feel the same way, Em? Yeah. It sounds like a bad thing, you know. You put on your mask, but you know, I think you don't have to have a mental illness to wear a mask. You know, and anybody who gets up and goes to work grumpy, and then works in customer service is putting on a mask. You know. So okay, so I have some questions here, and I will take requests. I don't know if the music is going to turn out that great this morning. Um, and any requests that I do, any requests that I do play, um, I'm going to play a quieter version because it's 9 in the morning and these walls are thin. So all my neighbors are probably still sleeping. I don't want to wake them. So I generally do quieter, toned down versions of songs. Um, all right, put my thinking cap on, get some coffee. Uh, mm. Oh, this is a busy day for me. I have I have a lot of meetings today. Yesterday was a good day. I got a lot done. I spent I did about 6 hours of marketing and promoting of and looking for gigs and just doing kind of career work, and it felt good. And I wrote out a lot of emails to different places, kind of promoting the vlog and the channel and things like that. and I spent the second, and I wanted to do some writing, but I didn't get some writing. I didn't get any writing done. I wrote in my head. So when I sit down to write, my writing will be better. Um, and I'm still writing about teenage years, so I need to kind of be in the right space mentally to jump back into those memories of writing. I did book a gig for some time in December. I don't have the date, but me and two other poets who were published, we're going to be doing a show where we read from our books. Um, a poet named Pete, a poet named Amy, they both have books published. They'll be reading from their books. My book won't be published yet, most likely, because it's only half written. But I will be reading from my book and doing a mailing list for people who want to get the book when it comes out. This week I had business trouble. I ended up where I had these new T-shirts and stuff for sale, and I sold some, and I didn't realize that I pay the manufacturing costs, and so it drained my bank account, and I'm still having some issues with that. I'm still recovering from that. Um, but things are a little more hopeful. I don't know how. I'm not good with business. I don't understand how business works. I don't understand how the Shopify works, where I buy the product and then they take the money, and then 5 days later, after the product is shipped, money comes back to me, and then I have this new bank account, and I don't understand the money. Intellectually, maybe it's part of my schizophrenia, my intellectual disorder, but I don't, it doesn't compute, and anything beyond the day. So I have this new bank account, and I have this business, and I'm trying to do all these things, and I get really stressed out, and I worry about taxes, and I got some advice yesterday for taxes that makes me feel better about taxes, so I'm not so stressed about them. Um, but I don't know about this whole T-shirt thing with Shopify. I don't know if it's going to work out or not. Um, just the way it works does not work for me. So I'm hoping, I know a lot of people use Shopify, a lot of YouTubers, and it works well for them. But I think maybe you have to be a little bigger of a company. So I don't know. Um, that happened this week. That really took up my whole week. I set up the Shopify. I was all excited, and then it drained my account, and I was like, ah. Um, a small moment of the week that meant a lot to me is, well, it's only Tuesday, so I'll talk from last Tuesday, but I got to hang out with my friend Glimmer, and we played some music. And we worked on a song by Blaze Foley called Moonlight. I was playing guitar, Glimmer was playing piano, and we were both singing, and we were just practicing it, and it was a lot of fun. And I think we're gonna probably make a video of it eventually, of Glimmer and I both doing Moonlight. Someone, someone requested it, and that specifically, that Moonlight version with me and Glimmer. So I think we're gonna do it. But that was a really special moment for me. I really enjoy playing music with other people, and Glimmer is such a great musician. Um, she's a Berkeley graduate with perfect pitch. So, Kyle, what was it? You, Kyle, that suggested it? Someone suggested it. I don't remember. It's in my comments. I could go back through my comments and look at it. And hello, Kyle. Good to see you. But so yeah, someone suggested Moonlight with me and Glimmer, and I was like, that would sound freaking awesome. And so we looked at that, and we're looking at other songs that maybe Glimmer and I can make some videos about. Glimmer is going to be coming out with her own YouTube channel. She has her own YouTube channel currently. Um, and but she like a lot of people, they don't really do a lot with their YouTube, but she's really gonna start working her YouTube and put some real time and effort into it, and we're gonna do kind of like a relaunch of her YouTube channel. So I'm gonna bring Glimmer in here onto my channel, so you can all get to know her a bit, and I'm gonna do inspiration sessions with her where I'll interview her about her music and her life and her future goals, and then hopefully, you know, y'all can sub to her channel and get her kind of off and running. So, what's a small moment from this week that means a lot to me? It was definitely jamming out with Glimmer, and we also kind of brainstormed some of her some other songs we might be able to do, and and her YouTube channel, which was very cool. So, I also had during the week I went on a walk with some friends, and they came to Beverly where I live, and they're friends from the organization that I'm a part of called ToonFoolery.org, which is a Boston organization of musicians with mental illness. So they came out to Beverly, which is I live about 25 miles north of Boston, and we went for a walk, and it was really nice. We went and walked up to the beach, and it was a blistering hot day. But we got to the beach, and it was really cool winds coming off the water. So we sat on some rocks on the beach, and we were nice and cool. We weren't sweating or anything. Um, and we sat on the beach for a couple hours and talked, and it was really good. And then one of my friends that was on the walk with me invited me to go to an improv group uh, this week, tomorrow. So I think I'm going to try to go. And I've always wanted to do improv. And this is not a class, it's more of a performance. But I'll get to meet the people that she knows, and maybe they do have an improv group that meets at the library, and I would like to get in with that. So I think um, gaining improv skills would be really good for me. So the walk was really good. I really enjoy going for walks. And Beverly is such a wonderful place to go for a walk because there's there's two big beaches and then several small beaches on the ocean, and then there's the beautiful port, and then the river, the Bass River in the back, and it's really a pretty place to go for a walk. Okay, we're 24 minutes in, and I'm getting to question number two. It was you, Kyle. Good. Yeah. Well, we worked on it, and so we're gonna make a version of Moonlight, which will be fun. Yeah. Question. And I'm happy to take any questions in the chat as well. I want to say hi to everyone. We have someone watching on Twitch as well. I've been working on growing on Twitch. I want to find one day during the week, that I just spend the whole day streaming on Twitch video games. Because I play a lot of video games, and I don't play as much as I would really like to. Like, I don't get an opportunity to play video games very much, usually just a few minutes before bed or something. But I would love to say, okay, Thursdays I'm going to spend 6 hours on Twitch playing video games. And that will get me to do it because it's part of my work. And I learned that lesson from some actors who, they're a group of friends, and they all work together a lot because that's the only time they get to spend together is when they're working. Okay, so what was I doing? I just got a text. Question 2. What inspired you to start vlogging your daily life? Well, I'm vlogging this week, and what inspired me was I was doing a lot of mental health advocacy on Instagram, and I was really just doing music on YouTube and not really doing much with my YouTube channel, just kind of putting up my music and not really marketing it much or doing anything. But I was doing mental health advocacy on Instagram, and I was really enjoying it. It was really feel good work, and I was good at it. And I was seeing a lot of the advocacy were things like, these are my top 5 coping skills, and this is the top 10 ways I get through the day. And that was very popular, and kind of BuzzFeed type mental health stuff. And it didn't work for me, because what I wanted to know was how all these advocates get through their daily life and implement all these skills while life is happening and all these hard things are happening, and they're living below the poverty line, and they're wondering about food, and they're in survival mode, and they're getting triggered, and they have a hard family life, and all these different things. How are they incorporating these coping skills that they say they have? And I want to see it in action. And I kind of need to see it in action for it to really sink in. You can't just tell me when you're feeling triggered, take some deep breaths and go for a walk. That does nothing to me. Um, but if I see you triggered or going through a hard time, and I see you take some breaths and calm down and go for a walk and come back and feel a little more grounded, then that had an impact on me. So I decided to do a vlog, and I didn't know how I was going to do it because my recovery is not perfect. And I went to my neighbor Jeff and I said, "This is my idea. I'm going to start vlogging my daily life, everything about it, to show how I get through the good and the bad, the mistakes and everything." And Jeff was all for it, but I was very shy. At the time, I didn't have any teeth, and I didn't have a camera. I had a really crappy iPhone 4, and it was pink. and and Jeff said, "Why don't you start making your vlog on this crappy camera without your teeth, and as practice, and you don't have to upload it." And I did have my teeth coming in a couple months. So that's what I started doing. Is I started just filming this and filming that and talking into the camera a little bit. And when my teeth came in from the dentist, these are all fake. Um, I kind of felt like I was ready to go. I'm ready to start recording. And I started vlogging. And if you watch my first couple of vlogs, my first vlog is only a half hour. It's 23 minutes long, I think. And I'm not sure what to say. I don't know what to do. And it takes a good 6 to 9 months before my vlog starts coming together into a format. And my vlog today is miles away from the way I started. And how I wish I knew what I know now back when I started. But the important thing is that I started, and that's what Jeff told me. He said, "Don't worry about," because I can be a perfectionist, and he's like, "Don't worry about that. Just start doing it, and nobody's going to be watching anyways." Because when you start on YouTube and you put out videos, you don't really get any views. So for me, it was the first year and a half, of putting out videos and not getting many views. And it was okay. It was very frustrating not to get views. But looking back, I'm okay that I didn't get a lot of views because I was learning how to do YouTube. And so now that I kind of know how to do it, um, it feels good. And I feel like I can maybe help my friends do it as well. Um, But yeah, that's why I started the vlog, is I needed to see exactly how you get through the day. And the vlog helps me because, and at the time I went looking for a vlog on YouTube, in a mental health vlog, and I couldn't find any that were very helpful. They were all like shorts and stuff. Um, so I just lost my train of thought. I'll take a sip of coffee. So that's why I started my vlog. Oh yeah, so the vlog is the vlog is I'm trying to fight against my ADD here. I haven't taken my meds yet. The vlog. The vlog is helpful to me. That's something I discovered after starting it, is that it has helped me a lot in my recovery, as has this YouTube channel. The vlog holds me accountable, um, and it gets me going. Um, I don't want to put out a vlog where I just did nothing all day but sit around and play video games, you know. I want to put out an exciting vlog. I want to put out a vlog where I go somewhere and I experience something new and meet new people and do new things with mental illness. You know, I want to put out a vlog that shows me having a hard day like today, but I'm up and doing it. I want to put out a vlog that inspires people to do the same and think of their recovery as a part-time job um, that we have to clock into every day, you know. And you know, just like a job, you don't want to go to it every day, but you clock in and you go and you put on your mask and you fake it till you make it. And hey, Vladimir. Um, and hey, Glimmer. I was just talking about Glimmer and how one of my favorites. The question was a small moment from this week that meant something to you, and it was rehearsing Moonlight with Glimmer. And so I was just saying that earlier. It was a really wonderful moment for me. So thank you so much, Em. Just to catch anybody up, I had a high psychosis night last night, and I was hearing lots of things, and I felt like someone was in the room with me, and it was a difficult night. But then I had a nice conversation with a friend, and it grounded me, and I was able to fall asleep. So I did get some good sleep last night, but it was just a difficult time last night. Vladimir, um, I don't. I only speak English. I'm sorry, but thank you for joining on Twitch. Yeah. Um, so I wasn't really feeling very musical today, and so I decided to do a Q&A, and it was Kyle. Kyle suggested that song, who's here with us today. So um, I said eventually we'll be making a video of it, but it was a lot of fun to sing. I was really enjoying the harmonies that you had when we were singing. It kind of seemed like you were harmonizing so closely with me. Like often when someone harmonizes, I feel like they go up to a fifth, and I felt I don't know the theory behind it, but I felt like you were like singing like up above a third, below a third, or like you were going above and below, and it was really cool. It made me feel like your harmony was like I was floating in your harmony like the waves, and it was really cool. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So I'm doing a Q&A today. I haven't taken my ADD meds yet, so I'm a little scattered. But good morning to everybody, and good morning to Krabby. I'm going to go get some more coffee, but it's just on the other side of this computer, and I will be back in about 13 seconds. 1, 2. Oh, I have some things to show as well. Whoa. Hey, Vladimir. I used to have, I don't know if I still have, there used to be someone who followed me and watched my videos from Slovakia who was learning English by watching my channel. And so if you're learning English, um, let me know any words. Well, I guess, oh, you're from Turkey. Oh, very cool. I have a friend in Turkey as well. Well, I used to have a pen pal from Turkey that we used to write each other. Harmonizing is so much fun. I wish I was better at harmonizing. I'm not a natural person at harmonizing. I often have to, um, when I am singing with someone, I think throughout my life, I have often sung with people who were better at singing than me and more knowledgeable. So they were able to show me what the harmony was. They would say, "This is where you want to be," and so I'm not so good at harmony. I really have to be shown, okay, this is where you want to be. I'm getting a little better at it because I sing a lot of days. I have a Spotify playlist, and that I tend to sing along to. And I often try to harmonize with the easier songs that are kind of just major chords and stuff. Glimmer, I was talking about how I also had a good time when we were hanging out, talking about relaunching your YouTube channel. And so if anybody's watching and wants to follow along, Glimmer, wonderful musician. Okay, so I am open to taking any questions. Um, I don't talk about two things I don't talk about is politics and religion. I will talk about them vaguely, but I rather not. Okay, question number 3, and I will take requests for songs, but I will be doing quieter, more mellow versions of them. What does recovery look like for you these days? Recovery for me, well, I consider it my job, and because I'm disabled, and so the government sends me funds to pay for my house, and I get food stamps. And I guess the way that I was brought up is you work for what you get. And um, so since I was getting the Social Security and food stamps, I felt like I should be working on my recovery. And not working on my recovery made me feel like I was just getting free money, you know. And so when I first started recovery, I was very much in survival mode, but I took recovery as my job. And I still pretty much do when I wake up and like today, and I woke up and I was just tears and a heavy weight on my chest, and I was scared, and and I have to clock in, and I don't want to, and but that's what I kind of look at my recovery, and is every day I really need to clock in and put in some hours and put in some effort, um, even if it's a little bit. And for me, um, if I can get through, I can get up, be at emotional zero, and go through my daily routine, I'm happy. If nothing else gets done that day, I might have a big to-do list and I'm having a really hard day. As long as I get through my daily routine, it might take me the whole day to get through that routine. Um, I've succeeded in my job. And my daily routine is coffee and comedy. And I don't always want to do coffee and comedy. When I wake up in bed, I don't I don't like being in bed, but I don't want to come up here and make a coffee and sit here, and I don't want to listen to funny things because I'm grumpy, you know. So I when I wake up, I clock in and I make that coffee and I do my comedy, and it helps me. It moves me up the ladder a little bit, and then I'm able to do the rest of my routine, which is take my meds, take a shower, change my clothes, and the hardest part of all is eat something. And because I have an eating disorder, um, and every day that is still a challenge for me to get something to eat, because I don't want to eat. Um, if I can get that stuff done, then I know I've done everything I need to do to care for myself in my disorder. And I've done everything that I need to do to push my way up the emotional ladder. And often, and I try not to judge my day until I've gone through my daily routine. Because if I judge my day at first waking up, I'm done. The day is done. I'm not going to be able to do anything. So I wait until I've taken my shower, I've eaten everything, and I'm here and I'm like, okay, now I'll judge the day. How do I feel? Do I want to crawl back into bed? Because I've done the work. So I can, if I want to, crawl back into bed. Or am I feeling like I can get a little more done? And there are days when I go, you know what? I finished my routine. I'm going to go lay down for an hour or two because I feel like shit. And then there are other days when I get up and I come over here to my coffee and comedy and I just start working, and writing. Um, so my recovery still still feels like a job to me, um, and this YouTube channel has really cemented that a little bit more, where it actually is a job, and I'm reaching other people. So, um, and that given that, I have to say that most of my recovery has been in survival mode, and not being able to look beyond one day till the end of the day, every day just trying to make it till the end of the day. And my good friend Kay said to me about a couple weeks ago, it said, I've been noticing that you're looking ahead more, making goals, and I do feel like I am coming out of survival mode a little bit, and I'm looking towards the future. I'm not feeling my mortality as much, and I'm looking forward to. I have wonderful people in my life, and I'm looking forward to the future with them in this community. So I'm doing better than most of my time in recovery. Um, I still get triggered a lot, and I'm working on that, and I'm still learning how to safely work through a trigger and know what's real and what's not real. What's a creative? Oh, I saw a question on here that I wanted to get to. Where was it? Looks like I missed a good amount. I need to look at this chat. Let's look at this. I'm gonna look back at this chat. Okay. Sorry, I don't understand English from Vladimir. Okay, Glimmer. Thank you to whoever suggested the duet. I love that song. Yes. Kyle. Excuse me. Sorry, it was a high psychosis night. Yeah. Um, it was um, speaking with my friend last night and texting, really helped ground me, and I was able to close my eyes and go to sleep. So, um, M can't wait to see the duet. What's this? I have to click on it so it makes it bigger and I can read it. I need glasses. Thanks to Kev for introducing me to Blaze Foley. I've gone down a lovely rabbit hole learning about him and enjoying his music. I have not done that. I must do that. I will. Thank you for letting me know that, Kyle. I think I'll do that this week. Go down the Blaze Foley rabbit hole. Glimmer harmonizing is so much fun. Okay, Vladimir's from Turkey. Okay. Yay. Yes, I totally agree, Kyle. All right, I think I'm catching up. Kudos to you pushing through tough times. Here, here. I'm following your example of routines. Oh, that's so wonderful to hear. What does this say? Your increased optimism is coming through in your videos too. It's so wonderful to see. Thank you. I saw a cartoon. It was like a rabbit and a skeleton, and the rabbit said, "How do you stay so optimistic?" And the skeleton said, "Delusions." And it was like, "Yep, that's me. I have a lot of positive delusions, delusions of grandeur." Well, thank you all so much for your comments. We'll move on to. Oh, so no, I remember seeing. I swear I remember seeing a question about Figment. Was that me or was that a figment of my imagination? I remember seeing the name Figment on here. Let me look through the chat. There's a YouTube documentary on Blaze. Ooh, some parts are sad. I like sad. He was amazing. I'm definitely gonna look that up. Where was this? Who mentioned something about Figment? Maybe it's my psychosis. I found it. How is your story about Figment going? It is going really well. I've been spending the last. I work on my phone like people have games, you know. Um, if they are delusions, they're coming true. That's totally true. Yeah. Um, so like I used to have games on my phone, and I would play them when I'm on the bus or the subway or the train, or waiting for appointments and things like that. But there was this person that I respect who gave me the advice of take all the games off your phone. and and because these are games that don't do me any good. They're not building my brain. They're not, I'm not learning a language or learning math or anything like that. These are just games that I'm run around and shoot people and stuff. So they're not strategy or anything. So I took all the games off my phone. And really, what I use the most on my phone when I'm on the subway or the bus or waiting for an appointment is my Google Documents, and I write. And what I've been so it's kind of like my video game is writing, and because I'm trying to get more into writing and have it be a more natural thing that I do all the time. And it's right now it's not really that. So what I've been doing as a game is I've just been working on Figment's backstory, and his character traits, I guess. Just writing a biography. I thought I would take this character Figment and create his biography. Not just the backstory and not just what he's thing, but just everything about him, all of his quirks, all of his thoughts, dreams, desires. And that's what I've been doing, is just making notes on this one character. And he is a genie, a freed genie, who was created by a god as a random thought. The god had a random thought, oh, wouldn't it be nice to create someone who can go around and collect stories like fireflies in a jar. And as a random thought, he said, okay. And he created out of arcane energy this genie, Figment. And then the god forgot about him, went away. God's no longer in the picture. But Figment still has this desire, eternal desire, to go out and collect stories. And he does that through collecting objects. And when he gets these objects, he can tell the backstory of the object. And so he collects these important objects throughout the different planes of existence and keeps him in his tree tower as a collection, and both blessed and cursed items, and is creating a library of these items. So, are you planning to self-publish your book or submit it to publishers? I want to submit it to publishers. I think it will reach more people if it goes through a publisher. If I can't get it published, my goal was to spend after the book is written, And I'm told I don't even have to wait till the book is finished. I can start doing it now. But I was going to spend 1 year looking for a publisher and marketing myself to get a publisher. And after a year, if I haven't found anyone interested in the book, then I would self-publish it. Okay, that was a great question, though, Kyle. Thank you. Let's see. We've been here 51 minutes, and I'm on question 4. What's a creative project you're excited about, even if it's not done yet? Well, I'm most excited about the book. It's been the hardest thing, the most difficult thing I've ever worked on, and I've really had to um, it's been an exercise in forcing myself to do something that I love. I love to write, but it's been so hard to get myself to start writing. But I am most excited about the project of having my story told. Throughout my life, my story has been told in little snippets of song and art and poetry, and this book is going to kind of put it all together. And I also hope it will be useful to make people feel less alone and less terminally unique. Let's see. Question 5. Is there a quote or a song lyric that stuck with you lately? There's this this song that keeps. I get a lot of songs repeated in my head, but there's this song by Aaron Neville and I can't remember her name. Aaron Neville and someone else. I don't know much, but I know I love you. That may be all I need to know. And it starts, look at this face, so blessed with inspiration. Look at this soul, still searching for salvation. I don't know much, but I know I love you. This is so bad. I should not just sing. I'm not an a cappella. Let's see. I love the entire story of Figment, including how the story came about. Thanks so much. The character Figment comes from my D&D game. The character that I used to play for a while, his name was Figment. He was a tiefling bard, and he had a really hard time. Linda Ronstadt, thank you so much. I didn't know you're still here, Eric. Yeah, I was thinking. That song's been in my head. Aaron Neville and Linda Ronstadt. I don't know much. Eric knows every song ever written, and who it's by, and when it was recorded, and what album it's on. I do have a favorite quote though, and I don't think I've ever shared that. I'll see if I can find it. Um, what is the quote that ends? Let's see if I can find this quote that I like. I've known. Yes, okay, I got it. Um, wait, that's it. No, that's not it. Let me see if I can find it on Google. It's a really good quote. Um, Here it is. I found it. Google is much better than ChatGPT. It's by, although ChatGPT, let's see, gave me the book that it's from, printed me out the whole book. I just wanted the quote. So this has been my favorite quote for a long time, since I was a teenager. Pop up. It's by Khalil Gibran in the book Mirror of the Souls. And the quote is, "Keep me away from the wisdom which does not cry, the philosophy which does not laugh, and the greatness which does not bow before children." That's always been my favorite quote. I would love to hear some other people's favorite quotes if they have any. I am putting out a new video this week, and I'm going to be working on it today. I might even put it out this evening. And it's a voiceover video. People have been asking me to do some voiceover work. So I had a dream the other night, and it seemed fairly important. I don't dream very often, but when I woke up, I was like, whoa, that was a dream. And so I woke up and I did some writing about it, and during my work sessions, and I wrote up a voiceover and about the dream. And I recorded it on my GarageBand in my studio, and I'm going to pair it up with a nice sunrise video or some sort of B-roll video that I have, and put it up on YouTube probably this evening. And it's just a nice voiceover where I'm talking about this dream. So I hope you all enjoy that. Probably this evening. All right, where are my questions? I lost all my questions. Probably maybe think of a song to finish up with today too. If anybody has a song they'd like to hear, I wouldn't mind finishing up with a song. I got a song. I thought of a song. If nobody thinks of a song, I thought of a song. I'm gonna send it out to Eric. All right. I don't have my questions anymore. Where did they go? Let's see what one more question is. Okay. What's something you used to believe about yourself? I have not read these questions beforehand. So, what is something you used to believe about yourself that turned out not to be true? Something that I believe about myself. Well, most of my life, I kind of felt like a burden to people having my illness and being. I'm kind of eccentric, and maybe even dramatic, and I feel like I can be a burden to some people, and I felt like that most of my life. But the people who are in my life now have really shown me that I'm not a burden, and that I don't require patience. and someone said to me the other day, because I said thank you for your patience, and they said you don't require as much patience as you think is required, and that made me really feel good. So yeah, I used to feel like a burden, and now I don't. What's one way your audience has helped you grow and heal? My audience has helped me grow and heal because in the morning I get up, and before my coffee and comedy has become routine to read the comments. And it's really helped me in the morning to read all these things from people who are impacted by what I'm doing. And I'm really grateful that I don't call it an audience. It's a community, and I'm really grateful that this community is uniquely wonderful. And I've been a part of a lot of different online communities, you know, on Twitch and Discord and stuff, and they've all been really nice communities. And um, this has been an exceptionally nice community. Um, and I wasn't expecting it. Um, so that's kind of what I get is a lot of artists, musicians, and other people are singing out to the universe and getting nothing in response. And I'm getting a wonderful reciprocation, which makes me feel valued and loved. It made me choke up a little bit. How do you come up with your ideas for your songs or your art? Um, with songs, I have lots of different ways. I'll often hear a line and be like, "That's a song," you know, and and I don't always write it down. Sometimes I have an idea, like I want to write a song about this, but I have no musical ideas. So I will just write lyrics. Yes, Figment is also a purple dragon over at Disney, and that's where I got the name. um, because my friend Kay has a purple dragon Figment, and I was like, "That's a great name, Figment," and so I made it my D&D character. And then, yeah, but it is a purple dragon at Disney. Yeah. Hey, Gerard, good to see you. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, how do I come up with my song ideas? Sometimes I have an idea. I want to write a song about what it feels like to have psychosis, but I don't have any musical ideas, and so I have a playlist of songs that are inspiring to me. Like I'll have this one song that has this one bridge, and I'm like, I love that bridge, and I love that chord progression. Or this other song that I'm not a fan of the song, but I love the rhythm, you know, the percussion and the strum of the guitar. So I have this playlist with all these things that I love about different songs. And if I don't have musical ideas, I'm like, well, I wonder if these lyrics will fit that rhythm, or I wonder if these lyrics will fit that chord progression. And they kind of piece them all together. That happens about half the time, and I'd say about a quarter of the time I just throw up the song. I have an idea for a song, um, and a lot of my songs are 1-4-5 progression based around. Um, so I just pick up the guitar. I have the song in my head. I just write all the words out. There's really not a lot of scratching out of anything. I just write all the words out, pick up the guitar, and play it in a very basic format of chords. And then I want the guitar to do as much as the voice. Um, I don't I don't like it when my songs just have strumming, um, unless that's what's called for. But I want the guitar to have as much voice as my words and my vocals. So once I get the chords down, I will write different riffs or picking patterns or strums or something to make the guitar stand out as something unique as well. What's the favorite part of my morning routine? It's simple. It's my very first thing. I get up, put the coffee on. I'm usually really groggy. I sit down, I open my YouTube studio, and I check the comments. And every day there's, for probably the last year, every day there's new, wonderful, supportive comments that motivate me and keep me going. So, if someone is watching, feels stuck right now, what's something gentle you can say to them? Um, I was stuck yesterday, and um, and I get stuck. And what I do in my stuck points is I try to imagine the very smallest step, and if I can start whatever I'm stuck on, and just start, like I'm stuck with art, But if I can just sit down there and start scribbling with no intentions, eventually I'm going to end up with a beautiful picture. If I can sit down and open my files and open the chapter that I need to write and start typing anything, at least I started. When I never want to tell anyone what to do. I don't want to ever say, if you're stuck, this is what you should do. No, I'm not going to say, I'm not going to say you need to do anything, you should do anything. But what works for me is finding the very smallest step and taking it, and trying to gain some momentum from that. And sometimes when I'm stuck, I'll take a nap or a shower. That's another thing I'll do is when I'm stuck, I'll start the day over. Whereas it'll be the middle of the day and I'm not getting anything done, I'll say, you know what? I won't take a nap. I'm going to go take a shower, go through my morning. I'm not going to take my meds again, but I go through my morning routine again and try to do a reset. And that will work for me sometimes too. So I thought I'd finish up with a song. I have a song in my head. What does 1-4-5 progression mean? I play piano, but I don't remember learning that. 1-4-5 means if you're playing in the key of G, the 1 would be G. The fourth note is 1, 2, 3, 4, C. And then the fifth note is D. So a lot of songs, especially blues songs, use the progression of, if it's in G, it would be G, C, and D. G, C, and D. Use those three chords, which is 1-4-5. But the reason we say 1-4-5 is because if I put it in the key of C, now the 1 is C, and the 4 is F, and the 5 is G. So it's talking about chord progressions without saying what the key is. So 1-4-5. And most blues songs are 1-4-5. But I want to finish a song with a song that I had in my head. That's not on that guitar. We'll play it on this one. This one goes out to you, Eric, even though I imagine that there's one lyric to this song that I change, and I imagine it would drive you nuts. But it feels right to me, so. I hope you all have a great day today. And I'll see you tonight at 6 p.m. If you're around, I'll be live again. He is now to be among you at the calling of your heart. Rest assured this troubadour is acting on his part. The union of your spirit here has caused you to remain. Whenever two or more of you are gathered in his name, there is love. There's love. Well, a man shall leave his mother, and a woman leave her home. They shall travel on to where the two will be as one. As it was in the beginning, is now until the end. Woman draws her light gives it back again, and there is love on this love. Well, then what's to be the reason for becoming man and wife? Is it love that brings you here, or love that brings you life? For if loving is the answer, then who's the giving for? Do you believe in something you've never seen before? And there is love on this love. And he is now to be among you, from the calling of your heart. Rest assured this troubadour is acting on his part. The union of his spirit here has caused him to remain. Whenever two or more of you are gathered in his name, there is love on this love, on this love. Ooh, I feel like I'm really rusty today. I don't know if I want to end with that song. I had an idea of yuck. There was a request. Let me see. See if I can do this request. I don't know if it was a request or a suggestion. I'm gonna try to do it. Let's see. Just because I'm feeling a little bit of inspiration, do it. I think it was Avery. I don't know the key to play it in. Let's try it here. Mama told me when I was young, come sit beside me, my only son. Listen closely to what I say. I'm gonna have to lower that key because I'm gonna sing it too loud. Let's try it one more time. This goes out to Avery, I think. I've never really done this song before, but Mama told me when I was young, come sit beside me, my only son. Listen closely to what I say. And if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. Take your time, don't live too fast. Troubles will come and they will pass. You find someone and you find love. And don't forget, my son, there's someone up above. And be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. And baby, be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can? Forget your lust for the rich man's gold. All that you need is in your soul. And you can do this, oh no, if you try. All that I want for you, my son, is to be satisfied. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Or be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can? Take your time, don't live too fast. Troubles will come, they will pass. You find someone and you find love. Don't forget, my son, there's someone up above. And baby, be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Be simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can? Don't you worry, you'll find yourself. Follow your heart, nothing else. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. And baby, be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can? Well, I think I screwed up all those songs, but I had fun doing them. So anyways, I've never really done that song before. I hope you all have a great day. Thanks so much, Kyle. Thanks so much, Em. Thanks so much, Eric. Thanks so much, Glimmer, and Vladimir, and everybody who showed up today. I will be here again at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be higher up on the emotional ladder, doing much better. And half the laughter. Good to see you again. And I hope you all have a good day. I missed so much of this chat. I'm gonna look through it now. Okay. Yeah, I just thought I remember seeing that that song somewhere, and I was like, I thought it had to do with I think a playlist or something. Anyways, I just thought I'd try it, see how it goes. It's an effort to not be a perfectionist. I'm going to be mailing out a piece of art today. Our viewer Helen has purchased this piece of art, which I did a long time ago during a very difficult time. Helped me express how I was feeling at the time. Also, I received from one of our viewers who wishes to remain anonymous. I received Vancouver Island's finest espresso beans, along with an electric coffee grinder and an espresso maker, because they wanted me to experience the coffee the way that they experience it. And so I'm going to be making a video, and I'm going to follow their instructions on how to make the proper espresso with these Vancouver Island beans. This is all sent from Canada from one of our viewers, who is often here in the chat, and is a really good guy. So that's going to be my live for today. After this, I have individual therapy. Then I have a social worker meeting. And then I'm going to do some more work, and then a live tonight. So it's quite a full day, and I'm looking forward to checking in with my friends. So I'll see y'all. I hope you all have a good day, and keep an eye out, because I'll be putting up that voiceover video and maybe some other videos coming up, just trying out some new stuff. I'd love to know what you all think about it. And if I put something up and you like it, maybe leave a comment saying make more of these or something like that. Or constructive criticism is always welcomed as well. This community is so good about that. So thank you, and I hope you all have a good day. And I look forward to coming up to New Hampshire, Eric,